Welcome back, truth seekers. We are back with another interesting episode of the series British Empire. And 53% viewers are regularly watching videos, but they haven't subscribed. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never missed any episode of the Truth Chronicles. So let's begin. So we are discussed 2 segments in the previous episode, so we discussed 2 more segments in this video. The British Empire, a comprehensive exploration of colonial power and legacy. Segment 3, Impact on colonized regions. The British Empire's impact on colonized regions was both transformative and complex. Economic exploitation. Colonies were often exploited for their resources, leading to economic disparities and inequalities. Cultural exchange. While colonialism brought Western influences, it also led to the exchange of ideas, languages, and cultures. Social changes. The empire's presence led to social and demographic changes, influencing population movement and cultural norms. Political systems. British governance systems influenced local political structures, often leading to resistance and eventual independence movements. Impact on colonized regions, unraveling the complex legacy of the British Empire. The British Empire's footprint left an indelible mark on the regions it colonized, forging a transformative yet intricate tapestry of changes that spanned economics, culture, society, and politics. From the Americas to Africa, Asia, and beyond, the empire's influence created a dynamic and multifaceted impact that continues to shape the world today. Economic exploitation and inequalities. Colonies often served as sources of economic wealth for the British Empire. The empire's resource extraction practices led to economic disparities and inequalities in colonized regions. Precious metals, agricultural products, and minerals were extracted on a massive scale, often resulting in the depletion of local resources and the concentration of wealth in imperial hands. This economic exploitation contributed to enduring disparities between colonizers and colonized. Cultural exchange and Western influences. Colonialism brought Western influences to regions across the globe. The exchange of ideas, languages, and cultures reshaped societies. While British cultural norms and practices were imposed, colonial territories also witnessed the fusion of Western and indigenous cultures. This complex interplay between tradition and influence is evident in architecture, language, cuisine, and other aspects of daily life. Social changes and demographic shifts. The presence of the British Empire catalyzed significant social changes. Population movement between colonized regions in the empire's heartland led to demographic shifts. Migration, both voluntary and coerced, shaped communities and labor forces. The establishment of plantation economies, for example, led to the forced movement of people, changing the social fabric and labor dynamics of regions like the Caribbean. Political systems and resistance. The British Empire introduced new political systems and structures in colonized regions. British governance systems were imposed, often replacing or modifying existing indigenous systems. The imposition of colonial laws, taxation, and administrative frameworks sometimes led to resistance and unrest. As regions grappled with these changes, seeds of nationalism were sown, laying the groundwork for eventual movements for independence. Resistance, nationalism, and independence movements. The impact of the British Empire was met with diverse responses from colonized populations. Resistance against exploitation and cultural imposition manifested in various forms, including armed uprisings, protests, and intellectual movements. As colonies began to perceive the disparity between imperial rhetoric and reality, sentiments of nationalism and a quest for self-determination emerged. This marked the rise of movements advocating for independence. Legacy and unfinished business. The British Empire's legacy is far-reaching and complex. Former colonies inherited political structures, legal frameworks, and administrative systems that continue to shape their governance. Socioeconomic inequalities and disparities, often rooted in colonial histories, persist in post-colonial societies. The process of decolonization, while leading to political independence, did not necessarily address the economic and social imbalances created by colonial exploitation. In conclusion, the British Empire's impact on colonized regions was a multifaceted saga of change, adaptation, resistance, and transformation. From economic exploitation to cultural exchange, these regions bore witness to enduring legacies that challenge us to reflect on historical injustices, celebrate cultural resilience, and work toward a more just and equitable world. Understanding the impact of colonialism enriches our understanding of global dynamics and the ongoing pursuit of social progress. Segment 4, Imperialism and Resistance. The empire's dominance was not unchallenged. Resistance and uprisings emerged in various regions, reflecting the desire for self-determination. Movements like the Indian Rebellion of 1857 and anti-colonial leaders such as Mahatma Gandhi showcased the pushback against imperial rule. Imperialism and resistance, unveiling the battle for self-determination. The British Empire's supremacy on the global stage was marked by both dominance and dissent. While the empire expanded its reach across continents, the desire for self-determination and the pushback against imperial rule grew stronger. The complex interplay between imperialism and resistance is a testament to the indomitable human spirit and the quest for freedom that transcended boundaries. Imperialism's reach and dominance. Imperialism, the policy of extending a nation's power and influence through colonization or military force, was at the heart of the British Empire's expansion. This pursuit of economic gain, strategic positioning, and cultural influence led to the colonization of diverse regions. From the African continent to Asia and beyond, the empire's dominance seemed unchallenged. Emergence of resistance movements. Yet, the empire's rule was met with fierce resistance from the very people it sought to control. The desire for self-determination, freedom, and the right to shape one's destiny galvanized individuals and communities into formidable resistance movements. The colonial subjects' response to imperialism was a reflection of their resilience and determination to reclaim their autonomy. The Indian Rebellion of 1857, a turning point. One of the most significant uprisings against British imperial rule was the Indian Rebellion of 1857, often referred to as the Sepoy Mutiny. This pivotal event marked a turning point in the struggle against colonial domination. The uprising, driven by a mix of grievances, cultural tensions, and economic disparities, underscored the deep-seated resistance simmering beneath the surface. Mahatma Gandhi, the face of nonviolent resistance. Mahatma Gandhi emerged as a towering figure in the fight against imperial rule. His philosophy of nonviolent resistance, or satyagraha, inspired millions to challenge colonial authority through peaceful means. Gandhi's leadership in movements such as the Salt March and civil disobedience campaigns showcased the power of nonviolence in achieving social and political change. Anti-colonial leaders and movements. Gandhi was not alone in his quest for freedom. Across the empire, anti-colonial leaders emerged to spearhead resistance movements. Leaders like Kwame Nkrumah in Africa and Ho Chi Minh in Southeast Asia championed the cause of self-determination and independence. These leaders ignited a sense of unity and purpose that transcended borders and cultures. Legacy and lessons. The clash between imperialism and resistance left an indelible mark on history. Resistance movements shattered the myth of invincibility surrounding imperial powers, highlighting the power of collective action and determination. The legacy of these movements paved the way for decolonization and the establishment of independent nations. The relationship between imperialism and resistance provides insights into the complexities of power dynamics, human rights, and the importance of grassroots activism. In conclusion, the narrative of imperialism and resistance is a testament to the human spirit's resilience in the face of adversity. While the British Empire sought to extend its dominion, the pushback from those it colonized showcased the strength of a people united by a common goal, the pursuit of self-determination and the right to shape their destinies. The legacy of these resistance movements remains a beacon of hope and a reminder that the fight for freedom is an enduring struggle that transcends time and geographic. In today's video, we discuss the second episode of the series, The British Empire Unveiled. How the British Empire became the biggest in the world, so don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never missed any episode of the Truth Chronicles.